All right, so I'm here with Fighting GM. We're here at final round. He just recently placed fourth. He's the winner of Defender North, if you guys don't know, and one of the prizes was that he gets free entry and seeding into the final round tournament. So GM, with that being said, how do you feel your victory at DTN helped you prepare in final round?
You know, it's always good to play fellow New Yorkers. Like, I would have wished Fab would have entered, because it would have been, you know, a little bit harder. But it's always good playing New York players, you know? So it helped a bit, you know? I wasn't sure if I was going to final round, but I was still prepping, just in case, you know? So I still practice a lot every day and just try my best, you know, to like play everybody in New York. I just wish we had more sessions and stuff, but, you know, shout outs to Fab for coming over and playing me the last 2 weeks.
So, given that, you know, you got entry into the final round, do you feel like the competition was definitely harder here?
Yes, definitely. Competition is always hard at final round. Final round is always the hardest second tournament, period. It's a really, really hard tournament, you know? And I'm just happy that I'm able to always place well at final round. Like, the past, like 4 final rounds, I've always gotten top 8, so I'm really happy that I'm always able to perform at the biggest Tekken tournament in the US. But the competition is always extremely hard. You don't know if you're gonna get out of pools. Pools is rough. After pools is hard, because most tournaments, you know, pools is always a breeze. And then, you know, afterwards is not too hard to like win the finals and stuff, but this tournament, it's always hard.
So in particular, how was you and how were you playing in your pool?
I actually was playing really, really well in pools. I was surprised how well I was playing, and I was able to clutch out matches and do pretty well and win. So I was happy that because I was really nervous in this tournament, you know. My main thing was getting higher than I placed last year, you know. I got 5th last year. I just wanted to place, like, I wanted to win, but I just wanted to place higher than I did last year. That was my goal.
So, since you made it out of pools pretty easily, how do you feel about making top 32?
Top 32 was rough because I had to play Incog, and that match was really hard. It was really hard because Incog, I used to play him before a lot in New York when he was there, and like we just kind of familiar with each other. So it was really hard. He was a really hard player for me to fight against, and I was a little worried about speed kicks because of the hard matchup, but I sat down and thought about it before I played him. I was like, okay, I remember this matchup a bit. I started remembering a couple of stuff, so it was kind of, I was able to 3-0 him. So after that, I was like, thank God I'm in top 8 now, so I can, you know, rest for the next day.
All right, now how would you describe like your performance today in top 8?
It was all right. I think I could have played a lot better, but it was mostly due to I felt I was a bit too nervous and anxious a little bit. I was anxious and nervous a bit. This is something, you know, I've always been, always had nerve problems when I play on stage. Like a lot of people don't notice I get nervous a lot. And like I started like, you know, jittering and stuff. So I just need to work on that and I just need to try harder next time.
All right, so is there any shout outs you want to give?
All right, I want to give shout out to my friends, my family, 8-Bit Dojo. I go there every Sunday, they're really cool people. Let me see who else. Oh, my sponsor, London Conspiracy, shout out to them. You can check them out on Twitter, on their website, and what else? Yeah, that's it. All my friends, my family, people that support me, people like you in New York that help out the scene. If it wasn't for guys like y'all and all the TOs, there would be no Tekken tournaments. So, you know, shout outs to all of y'all for like keeping the scene alive, because, you know, this tournament shows that a lot of people play Tekken. A lot of people play Tekken, and it can be main game status. Like a lot of people could play this. It's just the community needs to step up, not just at final round, but at way more tournaments. So shout outs to everybody, and that's about it.
All right.